one.
Okay, go.
Here we go. Twilight was the first one to open her eyes as another flash of light came through the window. She jumped off her bed and ran to the window, looking into the sky. Flashes of light were coming through behind the clouds in the sky. Snails followed her. Twilight on the window, who was followed after Twilight on the window, who was following every pony else. All of them huddled around just as another echoing boom rumbled throughout the room. Twilight, sky lit up with a meteor shower and thousands of streaks of light moving across the sky all at once. Three more loud booms shaking the walls of the library. Are we dead yet? Are we dead yet? Asked Spike. There was a thump outside, followed by the library door swinging open. Hello? Anybody? Any pony home? Everyone looked around. Everyone looked around at one another. They all ran over to the railing, looking over the library's main room. It's Rainbow Dash. She was covered in white and green goo. Her mane was singed. Wait. Her mane what? Singed, and she had brushes all over her body. Whatever.
Bruises.
Rainbow Dash. What?
Bruises.
Bruises. Yes. Harbor reading for the win. Every pony exclaimed at once. Rainbow Dash, yeah. Rainbow Dash didn't pay any attention to any pony, anyone through, though. She had her eyes set on the floor as she remained on the table. She rushed over and quickly began chowing on whatever she could to fill her mouth. Twilight blinked. Rainbow Dash, where were you? What happened? Pinkie Pie jumped down from the railing, bouncing over to Rainbow Dash, to her rainbow friend, giving her a hug despite the goo, and then tried to give her a big sloppy kiss on the mouth. Rainbow Dash squinted her eyes and turned her head away from Pinkie, so Pinkie's kiss landed on her cheek instead. Really, Pinkie Pie? I'm trying to eat here. Every pony else rushed downstairs to meet Rainbow, grouping around her. Rainbow, where were you? We were worried sick, Applejack inquired. Where do you think I was when Twilight said that the aliens were coming to kill us? I thought I could just I couldn't just sit back and let it happen. She stuffed more food in her mouth, and so I flew up there and killed all their asses. Dun, dun, dun. Twilight stomped her hoof on the table. So wait a minute, you're saying you took on an entire fleet of alien ships all by yourself? Well, I didn't say it was easy. Look, I'm really tired and hungry. Can't we talk about this later? Rainbow rolled her eyes as Twilight shoving in some cake. We're really going to live? Rarity grinned and assaulted Rainbow Dash with a hug from the other side of Pinkie. This prompted Applejack to jump on her too. Twilight shrugged and squeezed between her friends so that she could lay a hoof on Rainbow too. All of them with stupid grins on their faces. The whatever goo rubbed off on them, but no pony seemed to care. Even Rarity doesn't seem to mind getting a little messy. Really, girls, you're crowding me now. They all backed away. That's better. I can't believe you really took on all those aliens with their superior techno thingamajiggies and came out ahead. You betcha I'd never leave Equestria hanging. Those aliens were strong, but they were no match for for blazing speed and my incredible rainbow stunts. I tore through them like a mare out of hell. Rainbow stuffed some pie into her face and yawned. Now I'm oh so tired. Rainbow, you're amazing, Pinky gave Rainbow a little nuzzle. Poor little thing. You wore out yourself. Rainbow collapsed on the table. Go on. On the table, closing her eyes, groaning.
It was late, and every pony else had worn themselves out from a long day. After carrying Rainbow Dashes up to Twilight's bed and put her to sleep, the rest of the group filled one by one. It had been an even busier day ahead of them. What with Ponyville almost being destroyed, and the host of little problems eating at them. Exactly. Let me just stop right there and let's go over the things. So, they all thought they were going to die. Yes, at the hour, but Rainbow Dash came in and saved the day. Therefore, all the things they did. Now what?
Oh, they're all stuck with them. How nice. Applejack and Big Mac are now lovers.
Yeah, but okay, let's read it.
Alright.
First to rush out was Rarity, freaking out after messing up her dress, and the police. Oh my, the Ponyville police are gonna find out that I stole all the jewelry. They'll throw me in jail. I could just die. Spike chased out of the door. Wait, Rarity, perhaps I can convince Princess Celestia to pardon you or something. Next to leave were Applejack and Big Mac. Daddy. Both of them keeping short in between each other as they filed out, throwing nervous glances at one another. Like, hey Apple, hey AJ, when we were, in the hay earlier, you wouldn't happen to be in season, would you? Applejack blushed, turning her head away. No way to be certain. I reckon we just have to wait a few weeks. Big Mac fainted on the street. Dun dun dun. Oh, come on now, big brother. No need to fret just yet. Even if we did mess up, we'll get through it. Come on, gotta be strong. At least we have our lives, right? She nudged him with a hoof. Pinkie Pie had been hanging out by Rainbow Dash the entire time, watching her sleep. Now, sighing as she leaned in to give her a kiss on the forehead. My hero. Fluttershy tugged on Pinkie's tail. We really should go and let her sleep. Oh, I want to stay here. Twilight walked in and sighing. Snails leaning against her side. If Rainbow doesn't want you around, you really should go, Pinkie. She grabbed into Pinkie's tail with her mouth and dragged her back into the door. Okay, fine. Until next time, my sweetheart. Pinkie puffed kissed in Rainbow's direction before getting dragged out. She growled and jumped. And when they got to the stairs, I can walk myself. She trotted down the stairs out the door. Fluttershy followed after her out the door, trying to keep up with her. Pinkie looked back over their shoulder, raising an eyebrow at Fluttershy. Yes, why are you following me? Fluttershy blushed. I thought we would spend the night together. She visited a hoof in the dirt. Pinkie rolled her eyes. Don't you have some little creatures to take care of or something? Fluttershy blinked. Oh no, my babies! As she fussed. But what about our time together this afternoon? Didn't that mean anything to you? She sniffed. Pinkie sighed. Look, I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but what I did was... I did that when I thought the world was going to end. Now that we're okay, I think we'd be better if we just moved on, alright? I'll still be your friend. She patted Fluttershy on the head. Look, I'll get you something to make up for it, okay? Don't be sad. It was my mistake. Rainbow Dash wasn't around, so I didn't know who else I could turn to. Fluttershy eyes began to water up as she sat back on her haunches, whimpering. I'm really super sorry. Goodbye. Good night. Pinkie Pie bounced away, leaving Fluttershy out in the middle of the street. Pinkie sighed to herself, shaking her head as she made her way home. Oh boy. Back in the library,
Oh, no.
Oh wait, that's your you. But here's another problem for Miss Twilight. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Back in the library, Twilight climbed up into her spare bed, curling up underneath the covers, shivering when she felt some hooves hooves along her backside. She grumbled and turned around to see Snail smiling at her. Ah, my precious Twilight princess. He kissed her on the cheek. Twilight couldn't fall asleep with him in her bed. Instead, she waited and watched Snails as he drifted to sleep. Then she picked up her pillow and her magic, then walked downstairs, stepping back into the storage room, laying her head back on the pillow, curling up softly, slowly drifting off to sleep. After she closed her eyes, she already knew what to write to Princess Celestia. The next morning, Dear Princess Celestia, my friends and I learned today that even when things are looking bad, that you shouldn't throw away all your morals or reasons to try to cope with your problems. Because when things are looking up again, your misjudgments will only cause you more problems in the future. You can still live life to the fullest as long as you have trust in your friends and lean upon them in times of trouble. Also, I thought you should have known that also thought you should know that it was my good friend Rainbow Dash who would stop and save us all. I can't scarcely believe it myself, but somehow I pulled through, and somehow she pulled through and destroyed all the aliens and ships. Why couldn't you do anything? Why couldn't you do anything to stop the aliens? Anyways, I thought it would be appropriate you gave her some recognition that she deserves. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. P.S. If you could sign the enclosed annulment forms, I'll be eternally grateful. The end.